Hello everyone, my name is PaperNapkin and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy I. In the last episode we went to the Castle of Ordeal where we got our true proof of courage, which actually turned out to be a rat tail, which is a pretty interesting choice of item to represent our courage. But interestingly enough, this item actually makes appearances in later Final Fantasy games, so for those of you who haven't played this game, but have played others and noticed the rat tail item, this is where the idea kind of originated from. In this episode, we're going to visit a couple of towns that we now have access to thanks to the airship, and hopefully one of the two will point us in the direction of where we're supposed to go to next. So first up, let's hop in our airship and head over to Onrak, which is actually just to the west here. It's this town here. Unfortunately, we have to disembark all the way over here. Yeah, that's a good spot. Maybe I can show off a couple new battles, as we are in the northern hemisphere, so there's some new enemies in the rivers, but there's also a lot of the old enemies too, so maybe we'll get lucky, maybe not, and nope. And what the heck? How come I'm fighting a Hydra when I'm not in the water? That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting to say the least. But yeah, let's make quick work of this, so we can head over to Onrak. Because there's actually some stuff we can do there, which is pretty exciting. Pretty exciting to say the least. And that battle wasn't even worth it. That was pitiful golden experience, but whatever. Welcome to Onrak. It's a pretty nice town. It's got some pretty big buildings, which is nice to see. We have an item shop here. Probably going to stock up some heal potions before I leave, but I'll do that off screen. Let's talk to her. What? My legs are beautiful. It's so nice to have legs. You know what? It's true. It's really nice to have legs. I think we take them for granted. I think all of us should just stand up right now, admire our legs, give them a feel, give them a stretch. I like my legs. My legs are pretty beautiful. Up here we have a clinic, and ooh, this guy looks pretty cool. Blue armor. Have you found Oxy Ale? I don't really know what that is, but it sounds like someone mixed OxyClean with some sort of alcoholic beverage. And maybe it whitens your teeth as you drink it, but that's probably really disgusting. And until 200 years ago, the mermaids lived in the shrine. A shrine, you say? Maybe there's a fiend in that shrine. But eventually it sank, and the mermaids disappeared, maybe? Having a party? We don't know. Underhill, the caravan master, had something very strange. The caravan master. I wonder what he has. Magical dust, I don't know. This town used to be prosperous 200 years ago. I mean, aside from these graves here, I mean, this town looks pretty prosperous already, so I don't know what he's talking about. What do you have to say? Cope says he saw a shining object fall. Who the heck is Cope, and is he related to Hope in any way? That's kind of interesting. We have pirates, Avast ye landlubbers. Have you ever heard of Bicky the pirate? That's right, I killed him. Oh my god, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, I want to talk to that person. Please move out of the way. Thank you. I have legs! Yes, yes I do. So do you. Well, I assume you do, but it's kind of hard to tell with that dress on. Let's check out the magic shops, might as well. We have some level 7 black magic here. Unfortunately, it's not very good. Saber boosts the attack of the caster only. For a red wizard, it's not too bad, but if you have a black wizard, don't even bother getting it. Blind, it's bugged, it causes darkness, but as we know, darkness doesn't really have an effect. So I'd probably just save my money for the white magic shop, just because there is something pretty good there. There's 2 spells, Anti-Rub, which sounds pretty good, just because it prevents any instant death spells from hurting us. But there's a couple of items we're going to be picking up soon that kind of makes it obsolete, so I'd probably skip on it altogether. What you want to do is buy Heal 3. This spell is amazing, and it's going to be really useful, and it's worth every gold piece. So make sure you buy that. Let's see what she has to say. Father runs the caravan. Ooh, the caravan master. He's having a closeout sale near the oasis in the western desert. Maybe we'll have to pay a visit to him. I think that might be an idea. We have a dragon here. Yes, we have been honored. I think if you come and talk to him before you've done the Castle of Ordeal, he'll say something different. But I'm not too sure what he says. Probably nothing important. We talk to her. The shrine sank and many treasures were lost. Ooh, I like treasures. And something about a cryptic stone plate. I wonder if that'll come into use sometime. And this person's related to Dr. Un, who studied Lafinish. Lafine is a town filled with a bunch of people that we can't understand just yet, so we might have to talk to Dr. Un in order to figure that out. And apparently it's the language of the Sky Warriors, and if he had the slab, he could teach it to us. Well, wasn't she talking about some sort of cryptic stone plate? Maybe the two are the same. It makes so much sense. That must be what they're trying to tell us. It is. So, we'll see it in the future. If we head over here, we have a submarine. Oh, cool. Let's go in the submarine. Unfortunately, we can't. We need the Oxy Ale. So, in order to get the Oxy Ale, we have to find it. How do we heck do we find it? I don't know. Do you know where we get the Oxy Ale? Oh, this is a cope. Okay. You saw it north near the waterfall. Believe me, it was a robot. What? How can there be robots in this kind of game? We're using swords and stuff. And 200 years ago, water brought us good fortune. Oh, water always brings good fortune. Oh my goodness. Get out of my way, please. I hate these little one-tile spots. Thank you. So that's pretty much it for here. We could go to the waterfall now to check out what Cope was talking about. I think we'll do that after we go to Gaia, just because there's some pretty important stuff to do at Gaia. So let's head back to our airship. Maybe we'll come across some new enemies. And nope, just a lot of Hydras and stuff that we've seen before, which is kind of unfortunate. But trust me, there are new enemies in there. And fortunately, Gaia is really easy to get to. We just need to head north until we get to this nice little meadow here, and then head west, and it should be right there. And fortunately, we can just kind of disembark anywhere we want to. Let's get up really close. And we are now at Gaia. There's a lot going on here, some pretty good magic spells, so we'll make sure to check it out. And yes, this town is Gaia. ... What could that mean? Something gonna happen here? I don't even know. Let's go up here first, might as well. Check out the magic shops. We have the black magic store first, so let's see what they have. So we have Ice 3, which is the best damaging spell for the red wizard, so you want to pick that up. I guess, should I do that now? Yeah, I'll do that now. And there's also Break, which is another instant death spell. Probably not worth picking up just because the instant death spells aren't really that good. What do you have to say? Everyone thinks the tower in Yanikurm Desert is a mirage. I wonder. I'm guessing we're gonna have to go to some sort of tower in the desert at some point. Why is everyone wearing pink here? Interesting. What's that? The broom is talking backwards? So yeah, if you didn't figure it out by this point, this is where they kind of tell you that brooms talk backwards. Do you have great power? Why, yes I do. Unbelievable, I'm Outsiders. Yes, I am. And Outsiders is a pretty good book to read. Random trivia right there. In terms of white magic, let's see what they have. They have Cure 4, which is an awesome spell. It heals every single hit point to one of your characters. Doesn't matter if they're at 1 hit point and you heal up to 999. It's a pretty good spell. Harm 4, not as great. It does a lot of damage to undead monsters, but at this point you're not going to come across a lot of them at this point, so I probably save my money. I'm gonna come back and get Cure 4. I don't need it just now. And I'm starting to run a little bit low on money, which is kind of funny and ironic because I said I never would run out. But there you go. Now let's see what this guy has to say. Nice pink robe, buddy. Have you been to the city south of here? I just kind of understand. Yeah, that's Lafine, or Lafine, depending on how you want to pronounce it. We're going to be going there in the future. And the fairy at the spring was kidnapped. Oh no. There's fairies in this game? Interesting. Legends say that the castle is in the west is a place to test courage. Yeah, we've been there. Armor shop, awesome. So this place carries 2 items, the gold bracelet and the protect ring. The protect ring protects you from a lot of different things. Well, not really, just instant death spells. So and that's why I told you not to get the anti-erupt spell, just because this item makes it redundant. You want to buy one of these for all of your characters. And you probably also want to pick up a gold bracelet for your white mage if you have enough money. So I'm going to go ahead and sell the silver gauntlets. What's Alexa using? Gloves. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Pancake shouldn't have anything. And hope. Let's get rid of that. Oops. Should probably buy the stuff before I leave. So let's buy protect ring for paper. I hope I have enough money. Protect ring for Alexa. Protect ring for Pancake. Yes, you want to give armor to Pancake. And a protect ring to Hope. And I don't have enough money for the gold bracelet. Oh, that's not good. And I just sold the silver one. Hopefully you have more money than I do. What you want to do is pick up a gold bracelet for your white mage. White Wizard rather, and if you have enough, also buy one for your master, just because at this point it will give you a good enough advantage that you'll want to start equipping armor. So I'll go ahead and equip this. Hopefully Hope doesn't take too many hits, but I can always heal up. Oh, why are you blocking my way? Legends say that the castle in the west... Oh, we just talked to you. Get out of here. No, don't go in that way again. No! There we go, thank you. There's only one item to buy here, the Cat Claw. This is the strongest weapon for the Black Wizard. Obviously, I don't have one, so I'm not going to bother. It's also really expensive, and it doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage, so maybe don't even buy it if you have a Black Wizard. I mean, if you have a lot of money, go for it, but I wouldn't stress getting it. And I saw a shining object flying towards the east. Maybe that was that robot the guy was talking about at the waterfall. We'll have to go and check that out soon. If we talk to him... Only a fairy can draw Oxy Ale from the spring. Oh, okay. So, the fairy was kidnapped. We need to find the fairy in order to get the Oxy Ale. So then we can go on the submarine to get the slab. It's all starting to come together. If we come in here, we have the first set of level 8 magic spells. These are really expensive, and unfortunately, they're not that good, at least at this point. There's some other level 8 spells that we can get at a different town, but we'll have to wait to get those. Fade is pretty much the holy spell. It does a lot of damage to pretty much any enemy. Wouldn't be too bad of an idea to pick it up. Wall is a really decent protective spell. It casts anti-fire, anti-ice, anti-lightning, all those spells, but only on one character, so it can be good. In the remakes, it's an awesome spell. Of course you want to get it, but in this version, just because you don't have that many spell charges, especially for level 8 magic, it's not worth getting it. You're going to be using it for other spells mostly. And then transfer, I think it just removes statuses from enemies. Probably not worth getting. In terms of black magic, we have Stop, which paralyzes enemies. It's not really useful. And then Zap, and then XXXX, which are both instant kill spells. Definitely not worth picking those up. So let's head over here and see if there's anything else going on. And oh my god, I hate these one tile areas. Why do they do this? Come on, come on. There you go, thank you. That's a really weird looking item shop. Usually they're really symmetrical. That one's kind of lopsided, which is, I don't know if that's a bug or not, but let's see. Professor that studies the finished. Yes, we know. Dr. Une or I want new information, people. Ooh, there's a pirate. There's a pink pirate. Yahar. Let's see what he has to say. Hardy har, you are too late. I bottled the ferry and sold her to the caravan. Oh, you bastard. You knew we needed the ferry. It's because I made that joke, didn't I? So we have to go to the caravan to buy the ferry, and then we can get the Oxy Ale. The spring to get the Oxy Ale is just over here. I guess I'll show it off since we're right there. It's a pretty nice spring too. Look at all these bushes, trees rather. And yeah, this is the spring. So we need to get the ferry, so let's go. Well, we're not going to do that just yet. We'll do that in the next episode, I think. For now, I want to go and check out the waterfall that those people were talking about, just because that shining object is pretty intriguing, especially if it is a robot like that one guy says. So let's head back down here. And the waterfall in question is... it should be over here. Yeah, this guy here. So I'm just going to disembark. I'm going to head over that way, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright, now that we're back at the waterfall, let's use a couple of items to heal up. Strangely enough, you can use houses, cottages, and whatnot when you're on your canoe. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but I'm definitely going to use it because I needed some hit points. So we just walk into the waterfall, and we have a nice little blue dungeon. There's a lot of really redundant enemies in here, a lot of which we've seen, so I'm probably going to be editing out most of this place. There's only one room in here that you want to go to, and it's at the far left and kind of southwest, I guess. The trick here is just to kind of always take the left direction, and you should reach it no problem. And as you can see, there's bats in here as well, so I'm definitely not looking forward to this. I think we want to go down at this point. Nope. And I'm already lost, which is a great sign. And oh, you're trying to block me, you stupid bat. Fortunately, it's not one wide tile, so it should be okay, but nevertheless, those bats never cease to amaze me. And as for the enemies, we're talking about like nightmares, mud golems, a lot of which we've already seen at the Castle of Ordeal. Oh, you almost had me twice there. Those freaking bats are just too clever. So it's nothing new. If you want to fight them for experience, probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea, but I probably should be fighting most of these enemies. I'm running away well, you couldn't tell because I'm doing this off screen, but I am starting to fall behind in levels, which is not a good thing. And did I go the wrong way? Nope, I didn't. Okay, perfect. If we come over here, this is the one room we're supposed to go to. Now, if you take what the hell is that? If you take one step forward, you have a fixed battle with some wizard mummies, some mummies, and a frickin' cockatrice. So you want to take these things out as fast as possible. I'm gonna bust out at fire 3, might as well. Let's go for the cockatrice with pancake, and let's use the Zeus gauntlet. Hopefully it'll take out most of the things. Fire 3 should be enough to kill. Oh my god, 284 damage, 300 damage. I think this could be a one-shot round. Yeah, definitely. So nothing too difficult to worry about. I mean, the cockatrice can stone you, and the wizard mummy can be kind of annoying, but really, regarding the treasure, it's not that much. And not too bad in terms of gold. So let's check out this treasure. We have a wizard staff. If you use this in battle, it casts Confuse, which is not really useful. Probably just going to sell it. Here we have the ribbon. The ribbon is a fantastic item. It counts as a headgear item. What it does, it protects you from all elemental damage, and it's really, 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 really useful. There's, I think, 3 in the game, so you definitely want to make sure you get all 3. I'm going to give this one to Hope, just because I think Hope can use it the best right now. Yes, very nice. And in here we have some pretty decent gold, which is good, because I've kind of underestimated how much I need at this point, and we got more gold. And the defense, which is actually a sword, a really good sword too, so you want to give that to your fighter, and you'll definitely enjoy having it on your party, as if it's actually a character, but no, it's an item, you want to use it. So let's talk to this guy. And he gives us the cube, and this lets us get to the floating castle, which is some place we're going to have to go to later, but don't worry about it for now. So now, if you have exit on your white wizard, you definitely want to use it. That's not exit. There we go. Lost, no way out. Is it hopeless? Use this spell to exit. Bam! We are at the exit. So in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy 1, we're going to head to the caravan, and hopefully we'll pick up the ferry. Until then, my name is PaperNapkin. Take it easy, folks.